Well, when you were growing up, what did a relationship look like in your house? Because I didn't see any. My mother was never with my father, so I didn't know what a relationship looked like.
I don't know, Mom.
I feel like you gotta be a back end. I don't know what the.
My mom fought every dude that I seen her with. I don't know.
So every guy that she was with, she had a physical, like there
Right,
was
my
a
dad used to
No,
choke
like,
her.
you know,
Yeah, I don't know what you think.
arguing or whatever.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck
one
the
thing leads to another.
relationship.
I mean, it's your future mother-in-law.
I feel like that's regular.
Who?
His mother is. If you marry him,
Out of state, out of mind, baby.
if you marry him, that is your mother. That is literally the
Out of
woman
sight,
that
out of
will be
mind.
walking. No, you already be
By
there.
Jesus.
You already
By
be at the
Jesus'
end of the
name.
altar. If you get married the way that you want, that will literally become your mother-in-law.
What the fuck is happening?
I could tell the interviewer didn't like me or wasn't a fan of me, so.
So what is the energy giving right now?
Oh, I like it.
Okay, but you know I like you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes because when we post you guys on social media, let me just tell you, this is some real shit. I just got back from the Vice President of the United States house. She had a Christmas party. You guys were the conversation in the party.
Think about how crazy that is. He was at a dinner with Kamala Harris, and Blueface and Chrisean Rock was the topic of the conversation. What does this tell us about us? You know what's so crazy is I work so hard to make sure that I give you guys so much value. I work so hard to make sure that I'm as factual as what I possibly can be. I work so hard to give you guys as much correct data regarding the things that I talk about as much as I possibly can. And it seems as though it doesn't even matter. Because the shit that we talk about over here is not in front of Kamala Harris. I mean, not like it matters, but it's not over there. This shit is. What? Them? They're the topic of the conversation at the White House?
Looking at your birthday, so you're born in January 20th, you're born on March 14th. You're a Pisces, he's an Aquarius. This is what I found, a little known fact about your compatibility, because when I started seeing Crazy in Love, and I told you I watched every episode, so far I'm on episode 3, and I see the social media clips, I never understand, let me back up. I never understand on social media the relationship, but I understand from the hood the relationship, because where I grew up, there were lots of Blueface and Chriseans, not as animated as both of you, but the love and some of the stuff that you go through is normal. It said, when I looked at the compatibility for your zodiac, it says a proper balance between two zodiac signs can result in a strong relationship. This means that Aquarius and Pisces compatibility.
Guys, pay attention. This is how you know that Revolt is, which is Diddy's network, is dedicated towards women.
So,
He's joking.
say he feels like home. Let me ask you, so Blueface, when you think of her, what does she feel like?
She's like the best, worst, greatest, saddest, happiest moment you could ever have.
So it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because that's literally how you describe a roller coaster.
I just got a quick question, is that he recently came out and said that she's been sleeping with like 10 dudes in the past year. So imagine him knowing that information as hucked up on the couch is what this is. Apparently this was previously recorded. I'm gonna take a guess and say it was recorded before that No Jumper interview, okay? But imagine that. You know that she's doing that and you hugged up with her like this.
Well, when you were growing up, what did a relationship look like in your house? Because I didn't see any. My mother was never with my father, so I didn't know what a relationship looked like.
I don't know, Mom.
I feel like you gotta be a back end. I don't know what the.
My mom fought every dude that I seen her with. I don't know.
So every guy that she was with, she had a physical, like there
Right,
was
my
a
dad
physical.
used to
No,
choke
like,
her.
you know,
Yeah, I don't know what you think.
Arguing or whatever.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck the
one thing leads to another.
relationship.
I mean, it's your future mother-in-law.
I feel like that's regular.
Who?
His mother is. If you marry him,
Out of state, out of mind, baby.
if you marry him, that is your mother. That is literally the
Out of
woman
sight,
that
out
will
of
be
mind.
walking. No, you already be
By
there.
Jesus.
You already
By
be at the
Jesus'
end of the
name.
altar. If you get married the way that you want, that will literally become your mother-in-law.
What the fuck is happening? Listen, the interviewer, I like what he's doing. I like that he's trying to ask questions about where they came from. And what did he say? Chrisean Rock came from a great household. Blueface did it. Chrisean has no excuse for her behavior whatsoever. This is all her. This is all her. She ain't come from a bad background. This is all her. But y'all be up in the comments, look what he's doing to her. Oh, she's drinking because of him. Oh, what a manipulator. That's her. Blueface came from shit. He's watched his mother fight every man that has ever been in the house. What did I tell y'all last time? They didn't even talk about this shit last time. Hold on, let me talk about it. I was talking about this shit last time. What did I say? This is all psychological. Blueface is projecting what he saw his mother go through. And the way in his mind that he can cope with what he experienced as a child is to get a woman just like his mother. That's exactly what's happening. That's why every time that she hits him and grabs his face like this, he's smiling. No more shots, mama.
Take your glasses off. We want to see what the going on, shorty. Hold on.
She was a star.
I like you. She the star.
So she was the star? What made her the star?
His star. His shit is star.
Yeah, she's a shooting star.
Dysfunction.
Do you do all the antics because you don't like answering the questions or because it's your safe way of getting out of answering the questions?
Yes.
No, that's how I answer my question.
Who is this man? He's good. That's exactly what she does.
I got it. In fact, I got it. I got it. No, listen. Excuse me. When your man puts his out in the world on the cover of a mixtape.
Wait.
Okay, let me tell you. I said because you told me the story already.
You got a rebuttal to that. Go.
Okay, so that's what we first saw. The whole rumor was you were doing some kind of shower thing, and then people were talking about you. So you said, "Let me show you the whole meat."
Yeah. So that's the story. That's it, and that's all. And leave it there.
Listen, he got a whole OnlyFans with 10 bitches. At the end, let me tell you something. Wait, whack.
I'm so confused. So Blueface has an OnlyFans where he's fucking 10 different bitches on it? What's so interesting, too, is that he was asking questions about their background. Blueface says, turn it up a notch. He turned it up a notch and asked something that was salacious in nature regarding the OnlyFans. Chrisean Rock said, no, we're not going to talk about this. For what?
You know what's crazy? And I'm not going to disrespect your mom, but I feel like your parents raise you to be successful, be independent. You clearly have done all that. Like, you don't need your parents for nothing. You don't need them for money.
Can you tell the truth?
I feel like your mom, unlike a lot of other celebrity moms, she plays the internet, she plays social media. She always has something to say about you and your relationship. What do you think about that?
Bro, shut the All right, Jason, you got about 10 minutes left before she starts freaking out.
He by himself. The people that was around him is not good. The only people he got is Whack 100.
Jason, you got about a hot
and that's not his blood. So no, that's
she
that.
starts wigging out in this month.
Let's chill on the drinking then a little bit.
He keeps saying you came up cool, you didn't come up cool. Whack, did you find him in a cool position or not? Hell no.
Okay.
No, he wasn't.
So tell me, I don't know.
Don't care about him.
Okay.
Babe, stop being nice with this telling him like, yeah.
Wait, so do I have the wrong picture?
This is actually very interesting because this actually happened on an interview with Sharp. What she loves to do is she likes to push the line. She likes to become a woman with a dick, as she was saying earlier. What a KS used to say, put your dick up. She likes to let her dick and her balls hang. That's what she's doing right now. So she's doing it in a way where she's being a lot more, being a less passive aggressive as she was with the Sharp interview. She's being more outwardly aggressive. I think it'll be interesting to see how this brother, he's gonna either circumvent it or he might challenge her head on.
Obviously not.
Obviously.
That boy's slow.
Not like that.
What's obviously to you? We don't know what the going on in y'all world. All we see is Henny, blunts, black eyes, and going to jail. We don't see
pain. It's like, okay, a lot of people have ugly, right? And then a lot of people is really good at covering our up. Man, we so real and vulnerable and transparent. We don't give a about covering up because we know what's really going on. Just like how a motherfucker know what's really going on when they cover up. They just cover up. We ain't covering up.
But we've seen you drag his mom down the street.
What?
We've seen you drag his mom and sister down the street.
I was provoked.
No, but I'm saying we've seen you publicly do it. You didn't do it behind a building. You did it right there for everybody to see. We've seen him or you knock the sister boyfriend out who came with the gun.
Because they pulled up.
Right, I got it, and they got laid out. So my question is, if we've seen it, what part of it can we get? What we see on social media, what we don't see? Because I think the full picture is what is it that you're experiencing in real life? Because if something's provoking you to respond the way you do, or something's provoking him to protect you the way he does, we should get the full picture because ultimately it just looks
She's gonna avoid the
crazy.
question.
Yeah.
Right? So you're both protecting people who are both causing you to have public humiliation and pain.
He's crying because she wants to be recognized as number one in his life by Blueface and by everybody else. What I was saying is that I think that's about 10% of it. She's crying because she's a baby. She's crying because she's a moron. She's crying because she doesn't know how to deal with adult situations. She's been coddled with hood booger covering. You understand what I'm saying? She don't know how to deal with shit. So what does a baby do who can't express themselves? A baby cries because that's the only thing that their little useless bodies can do. Cry. That's it. That's the only way that they can get attention. Same thing here.
Don't even play with me. I won't even talk about what your situation is. Like, real so mind your business. He didn't want to mind his business. He's doing clout. Okay, I'm still being vulnerable. Like, I don't see the signs like is doing for clout. Come around us, he fake like how he fake, and then like he exposed himself, and he was scared to get a buffet. Like, you're not about to be in our face on Thanksgiving, and then when the show come out,
Wait,
start
Thanksgiving
acting
he was
weird.
like being cool.
Yeah, like you owe this
He was never not being
conversation.
cool.
You owe that conversation. Yeah, he was sucking her.
Hood booger.
But
never
I'm
not
thinking
being
that's
good.
my brother, because my little brother P.
Hold on, I just got uncomfortable.
You get what I'm saying? When somebody like, you
No,
know,
I know,
Like, why
I
you
know,
so mad?
I understand.
What other culture puts their worst forms and gives them platforms? What other culture puts their worst in front and gives them platforms? I mean, I see some shit from time to time, like, you know, they'll do like some redneck shit and like what was that that Exotica shit that was on Netflix? And they had like the redneck dude, the zookeeper, and that was like last year sometime. Joe Exotic, what the fuck was that show? Carol Baskin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What other, in media, what other culture puts their worst out on top? This is a legit question.
Really? Okay. Can you take a shot?
Yeah, let me take it first.
Yo, you know a lot of people on social media really love you.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
they
No,
fucking
seriously.
love
Like
her.
women literally
love
love
her.
you. I ain't gonna tell you who I talk to about you. I'll tell you off camera. But a lot of women really
Love
love
her.
you
All her
and
following is women. Like,
are
she got all the
fighting
bitches.
fighting for you.
For real, like,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
hot
I think
Struggle
one thing
love.
they like about you. You know one thing I
too.
think they like about you? I feel like you're what they see is what you get.
No, I think they kind of
No,
like
I
live
like
through
her because she stretches the realm of what is accepted. So they think to themselves, if she can get away with it, why cannot I? That's exactly why they like her so much. Even if they can't get away with the shit that she does, they're okay with 50% of what she does. That's why they like her so much.
First game we're gonna play is called DMs Unlocked.
Okay, let's do it.
Now this is a game because both of you are used to taking each other's phone. You take his phone and open it up and go live. This is where we take your phones and we read the first
Oh,
DMs,
shit.
the first 3 DMs.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't want to play
I don't want to play
It's
that.
just a fun game. Like who cares what's in the DMs? Nobody's watching but everybody.
Next game.
We can't. But I mean, you guys are in a trusting relationship. We just going through the DM. We can't read the
You trying
first
to
3
gaslight us,
DMs.
huh?
So you just read what?
I
Yeah, I
participate.
just read. It's- I won't read all of them. I'll just read like the first. Like I'll just skim the top.
The top with
Yeah.
But if you are in a
She's
trusting,
deleting messages. Peep game. Look.
I won't read all of them. I'll just read like.
All right, so let's see if they show the screen again. The first time that we see the screen, there's like a red thumbnail at the top. There's a red thumbnail at the top. Let's see if they show the screen again. Look.
I won't read
delete,
all
delete,
of them. I'll just
delete.
read like the first. Like I'll
Blueface
just skim
just
the
ignoring
top.
it.
the top with
Yeah.
But if you are in a trusting relationship, you don't have to check your DMs. You know it's
She
all
deleting.
good.
Oh my God. look at
Blueface.
her Yo, son. Look at her. Listen. There's nothing that screams for the streets more than a girl whose phone looked like this. Look at this bullshit. A girl's phone is a reflection of her mind state. A girl's home, a girl's car, and a girl's phone is a reflection of how cluttered that their minds are.
And the last person is somebody that I don't
vibes,
know.
man.
I don't know her, but you showed her love, so now everybody knows her, is Lola Brooke.
Oh, that's my Boo, boo, boo.
But she's somebody that you say is like the next hot thing?
She already next. I feel like the generation of like her, Ice Spice, Gorilla, LaKayla, all them that's showing love to me, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people count me out, so like is just like doing good in their career and they counting me in. That's cool. I'm respecting with it. Other than that, I them. She from East Coast.
I understand now why so many of these people in Hollywood begin to go crazy after a while, because, you know, you're going to have your time. And in media, there's going to be the roller coasters, you know, within that, you know, when you have stardom, and then, you know, when you reach a degree of saturation in the market, and then when people just stop messing with you. But then you look at them, and the more crazy that they act, the more eyes that they get. So it's almost like it would behoove you as someone within the Holly weird space to just be more polarizing, be more weird, be more backwards, because that's what gets you the clicks.
I got to get on your level. Yeah.
What's my level?
Toxic.
For real?
But good.
No, it's
Toxic
not.
is good. Don't listen.
it's
when I'm
not.
in love, see, the thing about it is.
So who the
No,
toxic
listen.
one? She the toxic one or I'm the toxic one?
You're toxic as and she's toxic. No, but look, I'm not judging. Here's the deal. Look, when I'm in a relationship, I'm equally as toxic though. You know, not as publicly toxic. I'm privately toxic. You know, like my team makes it. We secure it. We secure the toxicity. We don't want the public to see it. But it works for you.
Just real quick, just like I told you guys, when you look at the media platforms of your choice, just understand what type of perspective that they want to drive, what type of ideologies that they want to drive. Where on a man's central platform do they big up being toxic? Where? Point me one. Point me out one. But they put toxicity up on a pedestal. That's why this platform is where it is right now. I talk about this ish ad nauseum. But until someone can point out the bullshit, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. Toxicity is put up on a pedestal. You just heard it right there. They're siding with their toxicity in order to make them feel more comfortable. I'm just as toxic, just not as public. They can only do this on networks that are generated to create content for women's eyes. That's it.